a line appears on C, she's negative.
Because C.
If I had that and push it in, she's negative, all for what?
She's negative. She's negative.
Oh, no. You can't bring it.
Guys, today's my first day as a software engineer. And I woke up and I showered and my hair is like greased back and like wet, and I put this shirt on. I either look like an old man or like Italian fuckboy mobster, so we need to fix this. Like, hello? What is... Don't look at my underwear. Today is my first day as a software engineer, which is pretty exciting. In some ways it's exciting, but in some other ways, just between you and me. I've kind of detached myself from like corporate work, and I'm not letting my identity seep in to that lifestyle, because we did it the last job and that's not happening again. I am still excited because I do feel like this is more of a startup rather than a huge firm. And so I'm still so tired. I think it's the snow outside, guys. What the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is going on in here on this day?
This is like my 5th take doing this. Ugh, YouTubing is so hard. I hate it. I'll hate it here.
It's hell in there. It's horror.
I got a welcome email. Oh my god, I'm not gonna open it yet. So today, there's like a couple orientations, there's some lunch, there's like a one-on-one with a manager, and then I guess for the engineers specifically, there's an orientation. And then there's a stand-up. And I'm like, at 4 p.m.? I'm not shocked because there's a stand-up at 4 p.m. I'm shocked because there's a stand-up on your first day. Like, what are you talking about? But anyways, something I said I would do between this job and my last job was sit down and kind of write down expectations, goals, and the sort from what I wanted from this job. So when things get tough, I don't get demotivated. And I haven't done that. So and it starts in, the first meeting starts in 28 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Oh my god, ew. I'll check in with you maybe a couple times throughout the day. Bye. I guess I could go first. My name is Ray with an E. At the end of the day, there's like a company-wide stand-up where it's like very similar to the Sorting Hat, where you get assigned like a house, and it's pretty, I think it's random, but one of the houses is called Kensington, and bitch, I hate Kensington Market.
This is not for me.
No.
I know, unpopular opinion, but I just can't do it, vibes. I hate it there. Okay, besties, so basically day 1 wrapped up. Nothing memorable to share except that I already got put on a project and it starts tomorrow. Item number 2 is at the beginning of the day, they kind of told us that we would be placed in like houses, kind of like Hogwarts in Harry Potter. Oh my god, look at all the streetcars parked outside because they can't move. When they told us at 9 a.m. we're gonna be placed in houses, I was like on the edge of my seat, friends, family, like whole neighborhood waiting to find out what I get placed as, right? And they're named after 6 neighborhoods in Toronto. If you live in Toronto, Canada, you'll get these, but if you don't, I'll try to explain each one. There's Liberty, which is like some gentrified area in the West End that has a lot of condos, but a lot of really cool grimy pieces to it, and a lot of abandoned factories, I think. There's a carpet factory. There's Riverdale, which has like the second Chinatown and like a really, really nice park with a really good city skyline view, and that was my top pick. There's Rosedale, not interested. There's also Kensington, which is kind of like one of the hipstery areas with a lot of thrift stores, but honestly, I am not a fan of Kensington. It's just a little too, it's grimy in the wrong way, if that makes sense. Then there's Bellwoods. Trinity Bellwoods is like a really popular park, and I'm pretty sure it's named after that. It's kind of also problematically the wrong kind of hipster area where it's like the high class hipsters, if that makes sense. Anyways, and I think the last one was York, which is somewhere in Midtown. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But I'm like praying I don't get to Kensington. Like, unpopular opinion, I hate Kensington, so I'm really hoping I don't get it. And then the whole day's going by, I'm on the edge of my seat. I join a call with the entire company, like hundreds of people are watching. And one of the leads goes like, okay, we're gonna start with Ray. Okay, great. You have to give a magic word before the Sorting Hat randomly selects your house. And everyone gave a magic word. I gave a magic word and a monologue because I was like, guys, I'm manifesting not Kensington. It is just not for me, babes. I'd rather these two. Manifesting Bellwoods, and because it's in the West End, I'm thinking Little Italy, so my magic word is Parmigiano Reggiano. obviously laughing. Laughter, clicks, views, engagement everywhere. And then I see the kind of freaking thing roll over all of the 6 houses, and it's like going through all of them very quickly. And then as it's slowing down, I'm like, I'm so far from Kensington, I have nothing to worry about. It goes through all of the 5 fucking houses and stops at Kensington. Are you kidding? And obviously the crowd goes wild. So anyone who wasn't in the Kensington house was laughing their asses off. And the people in the Kensington house were like freaking pissed.
I'm so freaking pissed.
And then immediately I got added to like a group chat with all the Kensington people. It was me and someone else who got into Kensington, and they were like, warm welcome to Bestie who got into Kensington. Claps for her, clicks and views and engagement for her. Ray, welcome. And they put snake emojis. Problematic fave. Guys, what the fuck? There's people skiing? What the hell?
The prettiest girl I've ever seen, from the cover of a magazine.
Not him being right. You're not allowed to be right. Good morning. Is this recording?
Hello.
Oh, it is. I didn't really record anything yesterday because, as you probably saw, I had a food poisoning moment, and that was kind of freaking disgusting.
Disgusting!
You think life is bad when a minor inconvenience happens, but when you're sick or when you have like food poisoning or like a fever, you really like just sit there and go like, I've taken every even decent moment for granted in life. Anyways, I'm feeling a lot better today, and it is my 4th day as a software engineer. It's been pretty good so far. I already got put on like a really interesting project, and the team has been really nice so far. And even though I'm going into a project very late into it, they've been so supportive with like catching me up to speed on things and like just making me feel welcome. Someone even said I'm a quick learner. Also guys, I've already recorded a video to go out before this video, but I didn't realize. So the visuals are there. The visuals of the video are there. The concept, the idea is there. The outfit, the looks are there. But for some reason, something about like, or the way I was talking in that video is just so freaking cringe. I just can't. Editing it is hard. So imagine what it's gonna be like to post it. Like, but yeah, that's day 4. So I tried to make a hello. Cutting to me, future me, hello. I have a mullet now. Isn't that crazy? The reason you're seeing me here in this setup is because I did not realize that even though I was trying to be cute and shoot a part of the video outside under that bridge, that it was also a highway. Why am I turning? Basically, I was trying to give a spiel about why I left my last job and what I was looking to get out of my new one, but the highway was too loud. Also, I was kind of like nonsensical, so I think the spiel will be better anyway. Before I get into what I wanted out of the job, I want to go over kind of like why I left, because I feel like if I'm making this video, I kind of owe it to the people watching or the people that want to take something away from this, the set of experiences that have led me to that decision, and maybe you can get like some insight or inspo from this, or maybe learnings, or maybe you can just ignore it, but just don't dislike this video. I had just graduated university at the time, and I was applying to jobs, I studied computer science, for those of you who do not know. My school was really pushing me to do consulting because I think they saw that I was like heavily involved in like student clubs and did a lot of like random things outside of engineering that I think they thought was like businessy or like leadership oriented or entrepreneurial. So they're like, oh, consulting sounds really sexy. So when I was applying to jobs and a company that did a lot of consulting was like, hey bitch, and I got the job, they really encouraged me to take it. And so I kind of just like stopped applying to engineering roles and listened and took their advice. And I didn't really like those 2 years. I think the first couple of months maybe were fun, but I think that's because everyone's like drinking the Kool-Aid and you kind of feel fresh and fancy because you just got this job and you're fresh out of university. But I think for the majority of the time, I felt like I was at the wrong place and I just knew deep down it wasn't the place for me. Externally, it was for reasons that were like, I felt like as someone who was like technical or had studied a STEM discipline, I was seen or treated very differently from other people who studied business. I was seen as like someone who lacked perhaps like empathy or wasn't good at like giving presentations or X, Y, and Z. And I just like, it really bothered me and it took a long time for me to prove that I was just as capable as the business kids. And by that time I was already so jaded and unhappy with the jobs. I felt kind of like weird about spending like really formative years of my 20s in the pandemic working from home in front of a screen. Like I thought it was quite a degrading experience, and I know it sounds, I think, weird from someone who seems really privileged to have a job and to be able to work from home, but at the same time it's okay to want better for yourself, and better for yourself means something else for everybody. And I think better for me meant something not so corporate. I'm not sure what that looks like. However, we still need that money, honey. At some point I started applying for other jobs, and I keep forgetting to look at the camera, creep. And the company I joined at the moment now is pretty good. I think they offer me like a really healthy work-life balance, and the projects are really interesting, and I think the teams have been really fun so far, and I think they respect me a lot even with the mullet. And I think that allows me to better show up for myself in the evenings to work on creative pursuits like dance or like visual arts or this YouTube channel. And I think the dream eventually is to kind of merge engineering and art together in some way, shape, or form. I don't know what that'll look like yet. I guess we'll have to find out together. But at the beginning of the video, I talked about coming up with like the list of things I wanted to get out of this job. And I was like brainstorming this huge list of items. Like, let's just like reap all the experiences and the benefits from the new job. But I kind of took a step back and realized that there's really only one thing I want, and that's to feel reliable. I think reliability is huge for me right now, especially because after working for 2 years from home in front of a screen doing a job I didn't like, I went from like a super ambitious, overachieving, hardworking, passionate person in university, where I also felt like I was celebrated, to someone who kind of felt unreliable, apathetic, and I just like didn't like that. I just got so jaded, and I want to get rid of that feeling. I don't want to feel jaded anymore. I want to feel good about the work I produce. So far it's been so good. Starting with a simple goal just as like feeling and being reliable is a good thing for me because it'll keep things attainable and fun and healthy. I think that's the main point of the video that I wanted to get across. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment if you want me to do more videos like these, like either vlog style videos or videos where I talk about like career and stuff. But if you have any questions, let me know too.
Peace, bitches.